If you couldn't use these when I grew up at, you was you had a problem, period.
Right.
Because dudes could flat out fight around my way. You know what I'm saying? But you also knew who was gonna bang that gun. So it wasn't like that. So if you grew up in your hood and you was a staple in your hood, you knew who did what in your hood.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So if you knew, oh, yo ain't gonna do no fighting, but he gonna bang that gun. So if you knew them stick up boys was out there and you needed a gun, man, he was on your team.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Too?
Right.
Because you knew what it was that he did. But I'm just saying, like now, it's like they just got the mentality that, oh, I got a gun, I'll get it. I'm getting it from the mud, so I'm just going to shoot because I got a gun. It's like, it's like you just shooting like that. They just shooting. No one's thinking.
Shooting too.
No one's, and I mean, I'm just like, yo, it's just.
It wasn't, but yo.
No, I'm telling you what I think the difference was. And I'm telling you what our difference. I think our difference was, we always had older dudes that would pull us up. We would listen. I didn't stop until dudes that I knew was getting money pulled me up and said, "Look, man, that's stupid stuff. Like y'all ain't gonna get no money. You ain't gonna get no money doing that. You keep going back and forth to jail, boom." And then I started changing.
Oh, he always told us, you can't be in both. You can't be a hustler and a gangster. You can only be one or the other.
Yeah, true.
You understand what I'm saying? So I always told you, I ain't never proclaimed to be a gangster.
Right.
I was just a soldier.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I dealt with shit when it had to be dealt with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gangsters just creating chaos and doing shit that they ain't had no business doing.
That's
They said something. Yeah, whenever they said
yeah. It says parenting is hard. It takes a village to raise a child, so they say, but in this city, everyone is for themselves. The kids are the future, so we need to place them first, so they can see we need them just as much as they need us.
Listen, Carla. I just said I grew up in the 70s. Those were the morals and principles of a 70s baby and the adults of the 70s. It took a village to raise a child. So, like I said, when I was growing up, if you got in trouble, Miss Smith saw you doing something you ain't had no business doing, she reprimanded you. Right then and there. Mm-hmm. Right then and there. Mm-hmm. Before she took you on home and your mother or your grandmother or whoever you was, your grandfather, your father, got in your ass. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That was the difference. That was the culture of it took a village to raise it. So yes, you're absolutely right. That was the culture at one time.
So you fucking around got
you
3 ass
can't
whoopings.
say nothing to nobody's child nowadays.
Yeah, you fucking around got 3 ass whoopings.
Exactly. Right. Oh, I did. Because I had 2 uncles that was at the house too. Mm-hmm. So once they came home from work before it got to my grandmother or my mother, that's what you got. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, yes, that was the staple in the center of your neighborhood growing up as a child in the 70s.
Right.
Okay, now we in 2020. You can't even say nothing to nobody's child. You can't say nothing to them. Nonetheless, reprimand them for anything.
Yeah.
And then if you do, they have such lack of respect, they'll disrespect you. Bitch, fuck you. I've seen it.
Right.
I've seen a lady tell me, young man, you shouldn't be doing that. Bitch, don't tell me what to do. You ain't my mother. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. Now I'm standing there with my mouth open. Because now if I say something to him, now I got problems with mine. And I don't know this kid from a can of paint. So it's hard to even live that through that creed of the take the village thing again. You know what I'm saying? To raise a child. You can't do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? You liable to die because you're trying to tell a kid right from wrong. Nowadays.
Dang.
You liable to lose your life.
What they say?
So they said, sorry y'all. They said these grown ass men out here hanging on the corners, dusty, being nasty to whomever. So young men are coming up thinking it's okay.
And that's something slick and cool.
Yeah, and then they said, then we have grown ass women who choose to sell their souls for some peanuts, and the kids are placed on the back burner. I'm sick of it. It's time to break those chains. That is so true.
But how? I
Yeah.
understand everything she just
Right.
said. I'm
Yeah,
looking.
we're asking-
You had me. You got me.
Right.
You got me 110%, caller. My point is how? What do
That's
you
what
do
we're
and then
asking.
where do you start? It all sounds good on paper. Now, what do you do to implement everything that you just said?
Now we ask
How do you get the
all
ball rolling
for solutions
on everything that you just said?
besides just our solutions. We ask everybody else for their solutions, so that way we can try to get all on the same page, and hopefully the right people are listening.
What she said about the men and the women.
She absolutely
It's
right.
absolutely right. 110%.
Right.
These men, I say it week in and week out. We have a bunch of males, but no men. This is where the problem is starting.
Well, she got one. She said, honey, I believe we should stand in the streets, stop traffic, and demand change.
Okay, well, who are we standing in the street and stopping traffic and demanding change from who?
She wanna let, and she said, let's get our voices heard.
To who though?
Yeah.
The powers that be?
It gotta be the powers that be.
But that ain't gonna change nothing. That ain't gonna change the mentality of these dudes that's gonna go right around the other corner while we out there marching and shoot down the next dude who feel like, you know, he disrespected him because he looked at his sneakers the wrong way.
But see, let's do this. I think that's a good idea because nobody ain't marching for that shit. We'll march every day, and nothing wrong with marching for police brutality. I understand that. But if we doing it that, we can
See,
also.
we can't. It's hard to.
But we do have people marching. You just
We
had,
can march.
you just had a whole group of church leaders marching 2 weeks ago. Day after day, they out there marching.
They do it like once a
Do you think they got any traction? You think they got anybody running behind them? No, because see, there was nothing opportunistic about it.
Right.
See, they like to do all of the marching and all of that when it's police brutality. Because now they can break a window out of this store, make it feel justifiable, and steal things out of it. Because now it's opportunities. You understand what I'm saying? But now when you have these church goers here, these church leaders, not just Baptists, Catholics, all of them, Muslim brothers, this was just a few weeks ago. I watched these dudes down in City Hall day in and day out. They ain't had no more people than the first day, on the second or fourth or fifth day, than they did the first day they were down. Because ain't nobody come out.
So caller said, it will be peaceful, but let's show these kids that someone cares. If we don't make these small steps to help help others.
You
get
can't
on
show
board,
no
how in
aggression
the
though.
hell
You
can
can't
we
show no aggression trying to
receive
change them.
great change?
If you show any aggression trying to change them, they're gonna be instantly defensive.
Right.
So
They
you gotta-
angry. Everyone's
Right.
angry. I
So
don't
you
understand.
gotta
Why
come-
is everybody so angry?
So let me take the lead on this.
Who?
Let me take the lead on this. All right, because we are asking them, but maybe they want to know what we think. What you think, Mo? What you think? Some of the steps.
No, we're asking them. They just when they made the comment.
I've said it. I've said it again. I'm stumped. I rack my brain on this week in, week out. Before we come on every week, all week long, I rack my brain on what solutions that I can come on this show and platform week in and week out.
Right.
And what I've seen in the last 2 weeks, I'm totally stumped now. I'm totally stumped. Because it's just ridiculous. It's way out of control. I don't know where all these guns are coming from. I mean, I watched the data.
Well,
I read up on this data.
We know where the hell they coming from.
6,400 guns they even took.
Yeah,
off
but
the
are
street.
they cheap? Because everybody got them.
Exactly.
We was coming
but
up,
yet-
guns cost some money.
Exactly. Yeah,
We
these-
know.
You
Listen,
should have a couple hundred, a couple thousand.
we know where the guns come from. Okay, even when you hit the Uts dude and selling them guns and the potato chip down Lesson Market, we know where the goddamn guns coming from. Let's kill that noise.
No, we don't. Where?
Yes, we do.
Say it.
They come from the powers that be itself.
See,
They
I'm just
fucking-
watching
they so-
some of this.
They so fucking easy now to get in our community.
I was just watching. They said they used to find guns with solid trains and bags and all
Man,
that.
nobody trying to hear that shit.
No, I'm telling you, that's what they said.
All right, well that's what they did. They put them in the bag and they threw them on the side.
They
so
saying
motherfuckers can find them,
basic-
they can
right.
use them down the way.
So you believe that?
You don't think so?
No,
Okay.
no.
All right. And do you think all murders? Listen. Do you Listen, man, let me tell y'all brother something.
Because the person still got to use the gun.
Do you think all
the kids still? I don't give a fuck what's laying there. You still gotta. People still gotta use.
You got a brand new motherfucking gun. People finding and getting. Now listen, check this out.
The powers that you
man, gun armor. That's $1 billion industry. Shit got to be moved, yo.
So you think it's good? You think it's somebody the government's right down?
Me personally, no, I don't feel that way.
Okay. I could definitely feel that way.
I look at the burglaries. You know, most guns that come to the hood is usually
Rick
from
Ross,
burglaries.
the real
You
Rick
know
Ross,
that.
not
They usually
not
come
the
from
CO Rick
burglaries.
Ross, not the CO Rick
I know
Ross.
you're talking about
The real Rick Ross. He just on an interview just said the same thing. They had it back in the early, I think it was 80s or whatever it was. He said that he heard they was doing. He said he didn't believe it either, but he said through some people he talked to, he said they heard the same thing where
and
the government was just. The kids just finding what weapons on the sides where the trains.
And guess what? And
you go
don't
there
think,
throwing rocks.
And you don't think the powers
to
to be ain't doing that? Didn't do that?
Nah, I think it's
the fuck gonna be picking
no, I
guns
think
on
if anything, somebody that got chased and threw.
Come on, move.
You know how many times I got chased and threw money and threw guns?
Hold on. So hold on.
I don't believe so.
Hold on. Why?
How you think it's a conspiracy in the government?
So why? But why couldn't it just be some white people that do it?
Okay.
They know that they already know what we do.
Okay.
They already know. We won't kill no white people.
Listen,
we'll go out and kill each other left and right.
Check this out.
So
I'm just saying.
I'm just
saying.
Let me
No. You said you feel. You told me how.
Now
you
let
feel.
me
Now
answer.
let me tell you. No. Let me tell you what I feel.
You just asked me a question, so I gonna ask a question.
So because I'm asking you.
go
You
ahead,
said
say
it was the power to be. I'm saying why couldn't it just be some white folks that know that this is what we do?
What's the benefit?
If they want to get rid of us, it ain't hard. If they got the white folks are the ones that make these guns. We don't make them. So it ain't hard for them to take a few of them, make a few of them, and all right, well, no serial numbers and get on these. And then, like you said, toss them off the train. How you know these stuff? Let's get this, because we get this in the hood.
Tell them, son.
This, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
All right, now, okay.
You saying the power to be. I can't go that far. I can't stress that.
You want me to answer that?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we just basically seen on January the 6th, the powers to be was still involved with the people that ran them fucking certain groups. They involved themselves with them. They had them do that shit. Even people that went to the meeting, they said they had meetings with the powers that be to do that stuff, right?
They walked them.
I never found those guns. No,
listen, hold, check this out. Check this out. We know most any motherfucking black. We know most niggas can't go nowhere and get a goddamn gun.
And we stay at the trains. They always had the fireworks and all.
Hold on, man.
We stay always at the trains.
Hear me out.
Yeah,
you hitting fireworks, you hitting guns. But listen to what I'm trying to tell you.
You said no. They said they throwing the guns on.
Listen.
On the side of the train tracks.
Do you honestly think that you got a lot of murders out here ain't been solved? You got a lot of murders out here that's not even happening with the same guns, right? Mm-hmm. Do you honestly think that this is a majority of black on black crime? Or do you think that some people are getting killed because of their organs?
Because their organs?
Their organs. Organ donating and taking people organs is money.
Hanging around Kyrie Irving, man.
You said organ to take their organs?
Yes.
This is bad, but
so you said this nigga that got that shot down on Mount Street in Smallwood, they shot him down to get his organs.
That's a good movie.
Let me hold on.
That's a good movie.
No, hold on. Let me shoot him down. Let me shoot him down. No.
That's a fantastic.
You done went way out there.
Hold on, man.
Who want their organs?
Well, who knew?
Hide these jokers up. I don't want nothing out of none of these dudes.
Okay.
Nothing.
You think so?
I don't want nothing out of none of these dudes. Nothing ain't working in none of them dudes.
Now listen.
You think any of them dudes? All them dudes look sick.
Now listen to me. Let me finish. Also, I want you to go back, right? And do some investigation, right? Do your own research and then come back and talk to me about this. Baltimore City, right? Take guns off the street. Mm-hmm. They go back and look for them in evidence. Why the fuck they ain't in the room?
Well, I don't have no.
I'm telling you, goddamn ass. I'm telling your ass the truth. I'm telling you right now. That's what's going on, all right? Now,
so and you know this how?
Hold on.
No, you gotta start talking facts. You're always throwing a lot out here. We gotta start talking facts.
Hold on.
And you know this how?
Hold on. this shit was on the news as well. And I ain't gonna keep laying all my goddamn sources out there, nigga, because I'm a little in on some shit. But listen what I'm trying to tell you.
No, you just hear it's hearsay.
No, ain't no hearsay.
It is hearsay. If you can't lay down fact, it's hearsay.
Listen, Lieutenant. He had a domestic charge. He retired from Baltimore City Police.
Mm-hmm.
He was in charge of the gun, like the gun shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
They made him turn in all his guns.
You're supposed to if you get a domestic charge.
Right. You know what one of them guns was?
A gun that was took off for confiscated.
Yes.
But that don't mean that that the police doing. That mean he just did it.
But you still gotta use it.
That just mean
yo.
he took the gun.
But you still gotta.
That's just like the dudes used to come around our way all the time and take our money. So you saying that the money went all the way to the police station and then they took it? Hell no.
But
That
that's
shit
just
got
like
taken
dudes
off
selling
us first
drugs.
and then they turned in what they wanted to. All he did was take that gun and turn in everything else that he wanted to turn into.
So
it ain't that he went down to
that's just
no
one guy.
station.
Who not to say him and everybody else did the same shit.
Oh, that's just being a dirty cop. That ain't saying that you going that it's in evidence and and it's just coming up missing out of evidence.
Come on, man.
That's something totally different.
Come on, man.
But
So
I'm not sure if that's still
Come on,
connecting to the killings. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
No,
Come on,
no,
man.
they ain't got nothing
Because I'm
to do with
pretty.
killing,
I'm
man.
not saying they
These
don't take
dudes-
the guns.
come on,
These dudes can't even think that far.
Let me tell you that.
These dudes just doing these killings.
I think they take the guns and money. I definitely believe that. That's not even.
Yeah,
Believe what?
absolutely. They've been doing that.
They've been doing that.
Believe what?
They take anything evidence of some value they're gonna take.
So
That's
you don't
not
think
even,
so you don't think they put him back in the hood?
I'm not saying, but
No, dude.
No,
it doesn't matter.
Don't.
No,
Don't
what
think
you
so.
saying?
Okay.
No, what you saying?
No,
is
what
that,
I'm saying is-
no, what
No,
you said is
my-
that
my-
it goes downtown to evidence, and then in evidence it just happens to disappear.
Fellas,
no,
we're going-
that's not gonna happen.
But
That's
we're
not
going
gonna-
too
Now,
far,
but what he's saying, it definitely happened.
But that
Ain't no
doesn't
ifs, ands,
matter.
buts about it.
None
Them
of that
guns,
matter.
some of them guns wasn't hitting it. That's just like no different with dudes when they was taking drugs off dudes. What was they doing? It was because of us that King and Mary got 142 years and the other one got 300 years. That Stop Snitching DVD is what got them dudes that time. Alright? We know what they was doing. They was taking them drugs and they was sliding the other dudes to sell them for.
Motherfuckers locked me up and I ain't have a
That's
goddamn drug
what
on
I'm
me.
saying. So I know that
I
they
know what they
definitely
was
take
doing.
it off and they get back to the hood.
I know what they was
Yeah,
doing.
but
That
I'm
was
just saying.
Al Aria. I know
Yeah,
that person.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
motherfucker locked me
Right.
up. I just came home.
Right.
A couple hours. So I already know what they doing. But fuck all that old bullshit. That gun's supposed to have been in the evidence room, and it wasn't. Point blank.
Okay, but check this
Okay,
out.
I
Though
understand
that's still not making
So
somebody use
you're
it.
not. Yo, it's a whole 365.
No, we can't blame it. It's a lot of things that, cause somebody steals.
All right, man, so what you think
can't
is-
blame. All right, listen to what I'm saying though. Listen to what I'm saying though.
No, we not. No,
Hold up.
we're not.
All right,
we're
you
not-
talk.
we're
You
not
talk.
gonna single out
Okay,
this
you
shit on
talk.
one
You
person.
talk. We're not saying you talk.
All
Now
right,
check
go
this out. Just cause we're here now and those things are right there and we can steal them. If we steal, it's because we thieves, not because they sitting there. You know what I'm saying? It's the mentality. I'm trying to get here. So I'm trying to ask, like, we can throw anything now, it doesn't matter.
I understand.
We can sell
Listen,
drugs and if
listen,
there ain't no junkies, we broke.
listen,
We just got
listen,
dope in our
listen,
hands.
listen, let me tell you something. You're not going to get an assist unless that person do what? Make the what?
Make the basket.
Exactly. So all I'm trying to say is that you have other people giving assist to a lot of this other shit. Guns are many easy as shit now, man.
But we can't blame the availability of people that's using them though.
Listen, yo, this shit is all comes together, bro. We can't keep that.
It's
shit
always
out
gonna
there.
be available, so we gotta change the mindset.
See, first of all, as long as they make guns, they're gonna be available. Do you know that most guns that's done with murders are stolen guns? There ain't no guns that just happen to fall off the side of the train.
And they ain't
These guns
buying-
got serial numbers on them, ballistics ran on them, and they most of them come, 3/4 of them coming from guns that were stolen from people's homes.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of them say they stolen, but me and you and him know that these motherfuckers ain't really stolen.
I'm living good, I'm living great. Everything I do in the first place. I said I'm living good, I'm living great. Everything I do first place. Yeah.